And what's going on, everyone? Today I'm broadcasting from the inside of my apartment in Moscow, Russia, which kind of looks a bit Soviet, as you can see. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is two recent police events in America. And as we know, police is out of control. But let's talk about two events. So the first event is the thing that happened in Phoenix, where police surrounded the woman who was shoplifting with the baby. Now, here's the I'm not going to take the narrative of saying that police completely overreact. Like in that particular instance, right? In fact, what happened was not exactly what happened. So they tried to spin it as if this woman with a child in her hand was completely innocent and all that. No. Well, what happened was she was stealing, and the police chased them or something like that. Okay, and I was watching Mike the Cop. I don't know if you see the channel Mike the Cop, where he kind of broke it down and said that the narrative was wrong. And he was really happy that he could prove that, the story was spun. But here is the thing that he didn't talk about, okay? The fact that the American police rob people every day to drive them to a situation where they have to commit to crime to survive. It's a very complex scenario, but as he was saying, for example, he was saying that it's wrong to view that incident as if it's wrong to judge a book by reading the last page. And he was completely right, because when the video showed up with the cop yelling, it didn't explain the whole story. But the bigger thing is that the situation with those people, with the cops, doesn't explain the whole story too, because what happens is when you systematically rob people, tow their cars and give them fines and drive them into poverty, they then turn into crime. And then police arrest them for those crimes and proclaim that they're these big crime, fighters, where in fact the whole system drives people to crime and creates crime. The second situation is the thing that happened with Costco in Southern California, where a cop shot a disabled person who pushed him or something, and then shot his parents. Now, the whole story of the cop being pushed and knocked unconscious is absolutely ridiculous and not even believable. It's not even a good lie. I'll tell you what would happen in any normal country. The cop would be arrested for murder. But in America, I mean, I don't even think this would go on. Even in Mexico, even in North Korea, even in Iran, even in Saudi Arabia, the cop would be arrested for murder. I can't even think of a single country where police could just shoot. I mean, it has to be like the most complete shithole in the world. I don't even know where something like that could happen, where a cop could just shoot someone, go insane. You don't shoot someone because someone pushed you, okay? You're held to a higher standard as police officer. That is just murder. And the fact that you just let go like everything else, like a thousand other things. People kind of, a little bit just said, oh, all right, they posted angry messages online, and that's as far as it went, because it's accepted. It's insanely accepted that the people in authority can just murder anyone and get away with it. It's a crazy, crazy class divide. That's just the whole model of that has already been put. Nobody even lives by that model anymore. I don't know if it used to be 500 years ago, where it used to be, this class society where someone had complete power over someone else, but it's still present. It's just insane. I don't think any civilized normal person can live like that. So that's the thing, is that, talking about each particular instance of a police incident is pointless, because the American society is driven towards those incidents. It's what happened before, It's, for example, right, like I was saying, let's say you stop 100 cars over some kind of BS thing, and then tow their cars when these people, like poor people, because they're visibly, like, you can tell when it's visibly like a poor car with like junk in the back or something like that. Let's say you stop those cars and you tow the cars and you rob those people, and then those people commit a crime, okay? And you as the police go in there and catch them for that crime and then proclaim, hey, look, these are criminals that we call. No, you drove them. There are way more complicated forces, economic and societal forces at work that go into it. That other people don't want to live in a society that functions like that. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's obvious, absolutely obvious that you can't live like that. Like, another thing is that even the people that profit from it are unhappy because happiness is a collective feeling. You cannot be happy if you are a millionaire living amongst in a society where there's poverty, drugs, stupidity, violence. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You can lock yourself behind the fence. You're not going to be happy because you have to come outside and witness all of that. And it's just insane that people live like that. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time.